In this video, we will discuss how to divide fractions. So here are the examples. So we have 8 over 11 divided by 2/3. The next one is we have 20 divided by 4/5. Then the last one is we have 1/2 divided by 2. Okay? Now, let's start first with our first problem. So we have now 8 over 11 divided by 2/3. Okay? Now, just like multiplying fractions, dividing fraction is quite straightforward, but there is a little trick that we need to do. Okay? Now, take a look at this one. Now, this part is called the divisor. Okay? So, the first step is get the reciprocal of the divisor. Okay? Now, in this case, the divisor is 2/3. Okay? Now, how to get the reciprocal? When we say reciprocal, it is simply a matter of transposing the numerator and the denominator. In short, we will just be flipping out the numerator and denominator. So in this case, this will become 3 over 2. So what we did is, the 2 here, which is the numerator, will be transposed to the denominator, and this 3 in the denominator will be transposed into the numerator. So we have 3 over 2. Okay? So we have now 8 over 11, and we have now the reciprocal of the divisor, which is 3 over 2. Then the next step is just change the division sign into multiplication sign. Then proceed now to multiplication. So we have now 8 times 3, and we have now 11 times 2. Again, the easiest way to do this one is to get the prime factors. So the prime factors of 8 is we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 over 11 times 2. The next step is to cancel the common factors, which is 2, and that's it. So we have 2 times 2 times 3 is equal to 12, then 11. So we have now 12 over 11. And again, we need to convert this to mixed number because this is not yet the final answer. So we have now 12 divided by 11. So we have 1, 11, 1. So the answer here is 1 and 1 over 11. Okay? Now, it's easy. It's an easy step. The only step that we have, or sorry, the new step that we have here is the reciprocal of the divisor. Okay? Again, we have a previous video on multiplying fraction. Make sure to watch that. Now, let's go to our second example. So we have now 20 divided by 4/5. Okay? Now, the step here again is to get the reciprocal of 4 over 5 or 4/5, which is 5 over 4. Okay? And again, since 20 is a whole number, so it is also understood that this is equal now to 20 over 1. Okay? Now, as you can see here, I use different symbol. For this one, I use arrow just to show that I changed this one to this one, but they're not the same. And this one, I use equal sign just to show that 20 and 20 over 1 are the same. Okay? Now, let's write now these new fractions here. So we have 20 over 1. Then we have now 5 over 4. Then change the division sign to multiplication. So we have now 20 times 5 divided by 1 times 4 is 4. Okay? Now the next step is to factor out some numbers. So we have 4. Now the prime factors of of 20 is we have 2 times 2 times 5, then times 5. And for the denominator, the factors of 4 are 2 times 2. The next step is to cancel out common factors, which is this one and this one. So we have now 5 times 5 is 25. Then here in the denominator, there's nothing left, okay? But just to point this out, now in this case that there is nothing left doesn't mean that it is 0, okay? Just mean that it is 1. So the answer now is 25. Okay? Now let's go to our last example. So we have now 1/2 divided by 2. Okay? Now again, so our divisor is 2, which is equal to 2 over 1. Then after that, we will get the reciprocal of 2 over 1, which is equal to 1/2. So we rewrite this one again. So we have 1/2, then we have 1/2, then we change the division sign to multiplication sign. So this is now equal to 1 times 1 is 1, then we have 2 times 2, which is equal to 1/4. Okay? Now, as you can see, what we have here is, imagine if you have a 1/2, or if you cut an apple in half, okay? Then you get the half of the apple, then you divide it in 2. Then you will get 1/4 of an apple, okay? Okay, so that's it. That's how you divide fractions, okay? Now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Patrick School from Home. For any questions or topic that you want to learn, just leave a message in the comment section or in our Facebook page or email address. See you in our next lesson. Bye!